Are you kidding me?
No!
I live here!
I live here!
Get the fuck out of here!
I live here, you fucker! You get out of here! We live here on Home Kufu!
We live here! Oh my God.
Dude!
Are you fucking kidding me?
We lived our 3.
My name is Ethan Edwards, ETHANEDWARDS.
So I saw the video that has been getting a lot of attention of a individual that had a looked like a revolver or some type of pistol and firing some shots in your direction at Leilani. Want to give us a little bit of a backstory on what led up to that happening?
Yeah, used to live in a house on Ho'okupa Street that the lava took. My partner just got back. She'd been gone off island for 2 weeks, so we wanted to go and see, basically get her as close as we could to the house. And so we drove down with some friends, just parked on a public road. We're looking at the lava. 3 minutes later, this white truck comes speeding down the road. This really angry guy gets out, starts asking us to identify ourselves, isn't listening, threatening us, basically physically assaults me, comes up, have to defend myself, and I tell him it's not okay what he's doing. He pulls out a gun, points it at my head, and fired 2 shots. It was terrifying, and then we all just basically just left. You know, we got in our car, we drove up the street. There was actually 5 people with us all together. So my friend and I stayed and just kept people from coming into the area and called the police. They came and arrested the guy.
Gotcha. So was there anything prior to what was aired on that video that you know of or that may have transpired or led up to this?
I mean, I'm not sure exactly. I mean, you know, again, this guy, it all happened so fast. This guy shows up, I've never seen him before. He's really aggressive. Try to explain to him, hey, you know, we used to live here. We're on a public road, and he just wasn't listening. You know, basically he just went from 0 talking to assaulting me physically. I put down my stuff and then went up to him to be like, hey, this isn't okay, and then he just pulled out a gun out of his pocket.
So I know you have a little bit of backstory to Leilani. You mind telling us a little bit more about your trials and tribulations here throughout the last few weeks in this eruption?
Yeah, it's just been exercise and letting go. Basically, the house we lived in for the last 2 years was taken by lava. You know, we got some stuff out, so it's been just tragic. So we're just kind of, you know, we were looking for closure that day, and this guy wasn't having it.
So how would the interaction with this man and his gun yesterday, how would that differ both emotionally and energetically from the experiences you've had from the other people during the eruption here in Leilani?
To be honest, it was 180. It was so unexpected from 0 to 60. I mean, most people are super loving, compassionate, supportive. Most people are experiencing trauma. I'm sure that guy is fearful that his house is going to be taken or was taken, but you know, people respond differently, and that guy obviously shouldn't have a gun if he's, you know, you just never know who someone is until they're in a stressful situation. Most of the people here doing just fine and supporting each other.
So obviously that must have been a very high-strung situation. You want to just describe to us some of the emotions and feelings that were going through your head in that moment?
Oh, I thought I was going to die. I mean, straight, I thought I was going to die. There was one moment, because there was 4 other friends there. After our altercation, he basically went off towards a friend who had a phone and basically made her throw it out, and he took the phone and threw it off in the woods. So to me, there's some sense that he knew that what he was doing wasn't okay. You know, he didn't want anyone to video it. Luckily, there was another lady there, random stranger in her car, that caught the whole thing. You know, so it's just good to know. That's the thing, people are looking out for each other, and those kind of actions, you know, aren't okay. But yeah, there was a moment where, you know, when he went after my friend, we ran, basically just went to get in our cars. Once I realized he wasn't rational and I couldn't have a conversation with him, it was just let's get out of the situation. And yeah, I mean, there was a thought where I had my car and he was going after it with the gun, and I was like, wow, I need to stop this guy. Luckily, I couldn't find my keys for 5 seconds. And once I did, it kind of was past that. She got past him and everything was fine. But yeah, I went through am I going to die? Am I going to kill this guy within a matter of 30 seconds?
So how would you say this experience has changed your perception or at least the way you've been feeling about how things are happening?
You know, there's a little PTSD in terms of you know, you just don't know, random strangers. like this kind of situation is really tense. So it's just kind of, you know, I was kind of like rolling with the punches, but now it's a little bit more like, yeah, I'm gonna stay home today, or you know, you want to help people, but some people need more help than just an individual.
So last question then. So just moving forward, you know, what's the type of attitude and intention that you would like to see, and what kind of general message you'd like to get out to people here in Puna and Leilani and anybody being affected by this eruption in general?
Just to stay safe. I mean, I said it on my Facebook message, just like, you know what, this is a really tense time and a lot of people are on edge, and so you just kind of got to be cautious. I would definitely, you know, always kind of be with a friend. This is a time for community, people to come together, you know, stay together, protect each other, support each other as best you can, you know, because there's just a lot going on here, and there's a lot of people that are in grief and losing a lot. So, and yeah, any support that people can give is amazing, you know, because we really, you know, it's interesting, this kind of situation. There's no one that's died that I know of, but a lot of people have lost their lives. Like, they still have their life, but their lives will never be the same. And there's so many people displaced that you just don't even know what we're going to do right now as a community.